Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm going to be talking about The Birds 2, Land's End. So this is a fairly recent release from Vinegar Syndrome, of the 90s TV movie sequel from Universal of the Hitchcock classic, and it's a film that seemingly got a very limited release and was not seen by all that many people, and I didn't have any expectations for this one. I actually thought it would be pretty terrible, but I've got to say I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this. I thought it had a lot going for it, which I enjoyed. It took me by surprise. So in this one we see a family, this husband and wife and their two young daughters. They move to the coastal town of Land's End, where they are inexplicably attacked by birds again, as happened in the original film. It's kind of the crux of the story. So this is kind of obviously, this is a far cry from the Hitchcock classic. You're not going to get any Hitchcock greatness from this one. It's a TV movie, and you can certainly see the difference in kind of writing and just the way it's put together compared to the original film. So put Hitchcock out of your mind for this one. It's a very different film. But it's kind of a simple killer animal film, the kind that we saw in the 70s. I think this one is really good and really plays well to that kind of subgenre. So the bird aspect to it, of them attacking people and things like that, I thought that was done really well. It's pretty entertaining. The kills in it are pretty good. A little bit gorier than the original, but they still kind of fall into like a almost made for TV movie feel. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. And there's a great kind of end to the movie where the birds attack the town, and it all sort of accumulates in like all hell breaking loose, and there's explosions and things like that. It's done really well, and it's really exciting. Another cool thing about this movie is Tippi Hedren is in this again, but strangely she doesn't reprise her role as Melanie Daniels. She's a completely different, unrelated character, which I just thought was interesting casting. I thought maybe they missed an opportunity there, but that's just what they did. There is another old-timer in the town who does the whole "this has happened before again" kind of thing. But yeah, they didn't use Tippi Hedren for that. But she's great in this film, and it was great to see her again. So yeah, it's a film that I did like. I think the only aspect of this that I didn't like was probably Chelsea Field's character as the wife. I really like her as an actress, but her character in this was very unlikable, and she has like this affair with somebody on the island, so it doesn't make her any more of a likable character. But it kind of doesn't go anywhere. It's sort of entertaining in itself in sort of a daytime soap kind of way. But there's no kind of revelation or comeuppance at the end. It's just in the story until it kind of doesn't need to be anymore. So I didn't quite know what that was for, and it was kind of a bit of an unfulfilled subplot in the movie, which I would like to have seen come to more of an ending as the film wrapped up. But nevertheless, that just goes on in the background. But other than that, I did enjoy this as, like I say, a low-key killer animal movie. You have to disassociate it from Alfred Hitchcock and his way of filmmaking. It's a very different film, inferior in a number of ways, but kind of not more enjoyable, but it fits that killer animal bill really well. It just operates within a sort of this made for TV and almost like a daytime soap kind of, I don't know, just the way it comes across. So if you can get past that, I think this is a very enjoyable killer animal film, which more people will hopefully enjoy now that it's come out on Blu-ray. But let me know if you've seen this one. Like I say, it doesn't seem to have garnered that much of an audience over the years. I'd be interested to see if people did actually quite like this, or if it is just, in fact, a terrible sequel and it's just my bad taste in films. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.